Breaking flag news. Breaking flag news. Minnesota is redesigning her flag. The current colors, provocatively called, quote, worst in the union by some YouTuber. Minnesota asked for submissions, received thousands, out of which selected 6, then thinned to 3, one of which to be picked as new before end of the year. Which of the 3 will it be? Doubtless many Minnesotans and YouTubers will want to weigh in. And I will! Because breaking flag news is rare and exciting. So exciting that this is my second Minnesota flag redesign video. The first with my first impressions of the 6 semi-finalists I gave semi-serious names I'm sticking with for cinematic continuity. But enough with the intro, on to the top trio with designs as described by their documents for you to decide upon. First up, Star Rise. So Minnesota is the North Star state thanks to the Angle Inlet, the US-Canadian map-making muddle-up that inched Minnesota out over the 49th parallel, putting her as America's northernmost contiguous state. Snow up top because it's cold up top. That's Star Rise, onto Old Wavy. Here again is a North Star, this time distinctified as 4 points in yellow, and on the upper fly is described as wisps of snow, clouds, and aurora that are reflected along the bottom half as the head of the Mississippi River. You might see a loon, the common loon is the state bird, you might not, but it's there. And that's Old Wavy. Last up, Polaris Tricolor. Starting with a hoist design in the simplified shape of Minnesota herself, an 8-pointed star is centered inside with more of a twinkle look, and from that feature, tricolors extend for the lakes, land, and snow. These are the final 3, and if you haven't ranked them yourself already, pause here to give it a ponder, because did not like this design, and given time to reflect upon it has but changed my position to do not like harder. And learning the details of the design didn't help either. Snow, clouds, and the Aurora Borealis are very different things, and this squiggle looks like state or state. And all that stuff? Well, there's a perfect place for it in Your Seal, which we don't have time to get into, but Minnesota also just redesigned hers into a total banger. Best seal in the union? I don't actually know because I haven't gone through all of them. Oh, they're so interesting. No, Gray, don't get distracted. For Old Wavy. I know, it's terrible. Literally worst in the union, but there's kind of an achievement in that. At least it's outstanding. Aren't the real worst things those mediocre, which is worse than being the worst? Yeah, so anyway, in case you couldn't tell, I really don't like this design, and its alternative that not amazing. If Old Wavy is mediocre bad, then this one is mediocre good? No, that's a bit too harsh. Really, my main complaint is that it's so good at evoking the idea flags, but world flags. I kind of can't believe no tricolor hoist has inverted a triangle before, because it looks so truly traditional, something that could have been designed at any time in the long past, thus basically guaranteeing it'll look great into the long future. Unlike, say, Old Wavy, which, despite my nickname, looks painfully modern and with time. White stripe on top makes it distinct from some of the most well-known tricolors, and the slightly muted colors convey a northern kind of cold coziness, and look better together than brightening the blue. I mean, look, the design is so strong it would survive small changes, but they'd hurt. I'm not a Minnesotan. It's not my opinion that matters. I'm just here because I can't stop myself from being on the edge of my seat to see what Minnesota selects for herself. Please pick Polaris Tricolor, though.